Hello, Grace Bible Church family. Pastor Jason here coming to you once again from headquarters here at our church. And as always, high five, handshake. I wish I could pull you in and give you a hug. And to imagine what you are going through has caused me to pray a ton for the people in our church. It's caused our staff to make hundreds and hundreds of phone calls to check in and help people. And the longer this goes, the more challenging this moment becomes, unless you are a follower of Jesus. This is our time. This is Holy Week. We're rehearsing in our own hearts some of the biggest questions we'll ever ask in our lives, right as we embrace this moment of Holy Week and follow Jesus to the cross, navigate the grief, and then come to celebrate the resurrection on Sunday morning. The tomb is empty. Death has been defeated. Life is now a gift for those who would believe. And many of you have believed. And so your faith is not in institutions or in this world. Your faith is in the supremacy and sovereignty and glory and beauty and grace of God. And we cling to those things now. Can you imagine if you didn't have any of those things to anchor your feet to anchor your heart to? Just to simply be at the whim of culture, the whim of the news, the whim of your neighbors and anyone's insight they might give you about what this means or what that means. So we want to encourage you and challenge you to engage in this moment. Encourage you to go to our website. There's just abundant resources for devotions for Holy Week. There are activities for families and kids. It's all right there for you. But the best resource we have, the best tool we have to seize this moment, I'm actually talking to right through this camera. It's you. You're the one that God has raised up with faith and trust to believe that He wants to use you. Normally we ask you to bring your friends to church. We want to be able to tell them about the resurrection. We want to make Easter Sunday this evangelism movement. We want to see people come to faith. But now, the invitation has never been simpler. The heart has never been more open. I learned just today that prayer has risen to one of the top searches on Google. People are looking. Guess what? We know where the answers lie. So I would encourage you as you walk your neighborhoods or connect with your neighbors, connect with your family that might be in a different state or even a different country, to connect them to the gospel that you've placed your trust in. That's why Jesus has left us here, to go into all the world and make disciples of all nations, teaching people to understand what Jesus came to do and who He means to us. Grace Bible Church is a movement called of God, empowered by God to embrace this moment, to empower this movement of people to live and love like Jesus. Would you consider sending a neighbor or a family member a link? Would you consider embracing the idea that you're this great evangelist in your neighborhood and invite them to tune in to what I think is going to be one of the greatest Easter services we've ever had? I wish we were all together, but God has it in this moment that we are in our neighborhoods and homes with our families, and people are asking, people are wondering, people are scared, but we're not, because we know in whom we have believed. So seize this moment, embrace this Holy Week. I want to encourage you, we're going to have a Good Friday service coming up on Friday. You need to get some communion elements, so if you haven't got juice and crackers or bread in the house, go get some and be prepared for that. And then we'll gather on Sunday to celebrate the resurrection and to communicate to a hurting and watching world that our faith is not in this place, but in the one who rose from the grave. So tune in. God bless you. We're with you. If you need anything, hello@gracebibleag.com. We are praying for you. We love you. And we believe God is at work. Grace and peace be unto you and to your family in this moment. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you.